I happen to have a story here. My story, which is my book is coming apart, is called The Tale of Tail. So I'm going to tell you a story. So this is my story. So in the beginning, before there was tail, there were charts and graphs and trends. Before there was tail, there were dozens of reports in my city, saddle-stitched, with a list of recommendations at the end, either so broad as to be beyond effective or so narrow as to be exclusionary. You know the ones I'm talking about? Nod. There's life out there, right? Yay. You all know this. Before there was tail, there was great activity and energy in workforce, yet almost no one saw themselves as part of the workforce solution. Then we thought pink, and then there was tail. So in the middle, and I think of this section as a tale is born. Ha 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 ha. Thank you very much. There was a story to be told, a story of amazing economic activity, and a story of increasing disparity, and a story of opportunity and engagement, and mostly a story of $1.8 billion in annual growth. So I became a storyteller. I went to a few of my board members and a foundation or two and told them the tale with no name yet, because it didn't have a name. And they threw money at me. I mean this, for real. Because our city needed a tale. Our city needed a story. Then I needed to transform my story into a thing, right? And you have that thing. A thing to hold and to touch and admire. A thing as easy to understand as the story I was telling. A thing that was short. I have a really short attention span. A design that conveyed the wonderful and complex symphony of our community and invoked empathy where there had been apathy. And because we're all individuals, a thing that was more implied pink than articulated pink, actually I think of it as kind of purplish, inclusive. That was funny too. Ha ha ha. And in the end, we were embraced as our community found meaning in tail. It became a frame for thinking and talking about human capital as an asset to be valued and cultivated and transformed. It primed us to appreciate and make new kinds of investments of time, treasure, and talent. Close to $1 million to launch a re-engagement center for adults who want to return to college. That's the core of the story. New commitments by community-based organizations, communities of faith, and others to support education and workforce development and see themselves as part of the solution. A growing awareness in the corporate community related to a range of human resource practices, and an emphasis by our new mayor on jobs and education, not programs but transformation. Not programs but transformation. And a new job description for me. And in this new world, I'm less a traditional CEO and far more a storyteller. The end. Or the beginning.